Hey, what's going on, everybody? Yeah, I just wanted to make a video talking about EOS coin that's making me a lot of money right now, and people are trying to get into it. And I just kind of want to lay out some TA of what I'm looking for. First thing is this whole Bitcoin had a big pump, and we were following this trend line, and we had this rising wedge, and we popped out of it. We faked everybody out, bull trapped them, and boom! And now we made a lower high and a lower low. And watching what's going to happen here, if we might consolidate sideways a bit. And I've been really looking for this 6400 area, 6400 area, or even this 8100, 8400, 81 area. I'm leaving beds at around here at 8400. And if you look at this on the 1 day, this is why I reduced my EOS position, because I feel like Bitcoin is going to have a pullback this weekend. If we moved up, and before we were out of this cloud, and today we sold back into it, and now we wicked the top of the cloud. So it might end up coming down here, which I was laying out, this 8100, 8400 area, and before continuing up, or even we could go as low as here, 74, 7600. But I'm not really banking on this level right now unless some kind of FUD comes out. But yeah, I expect a nice pullback here, consolidation pattern, and potentially a move up to this 11,000, because that's going to coincide with consensus, and I'm pretty bullish on consensus. But I just want to talk about EOS. Excuse me. What I've noticed with EOS is that uh, back here we had we got listed on Finex, and it pumped the top, pumped to $5 or whatever, and then it sold all the way down to 50 cents, and we created a cup pattern that we eventually waved out of. And I'm seeing some kind of similarities as this, and we just went straight up. And if you look at RSIs, these are pretty maxed out. If you break it down to like a 4 hour, you can see somewhat of a divergence. The strength is lowering, the price is rising, so it's sort of running out of steam. I think it would just take a few people to sell a big bag up here, or a bot to sell a big amount if Bitcoin drops. But this is very, very bullish, and your best bet is probably just to hold. But those that are looking to get in, I'm looking at two scenarios here. Okay, so when we made this cup, we kind of double topped around here, around $5, and then we had a pullback. And if you look at this chart, right, we double bottom the bottom, right, and then we have a one move up, one move up. Then we have another kind of a flag up here, and then another flag, another move up flag here. And then we have an intermediary move up here that has a sell down, and same kind of like the sell down here. And then we have one final move up to basically create a double top, and then from there we sell down. And one thing I noticed about this is that the sell down and the double top pulled back to the 618. If you're drawing it from up and down, and I drew it up and down because I want to show these extensions. And with these extensions, shit, I'm not sure how I got this. Let me change the color. Sorry, give me a second. 2127. That one. This one. So it's pretty. Yeah, that's kind of what I was looking for. And, turn this to the left, and you can see that when we hit this top, we sold down to the 618. So if we draw it from the bottom here to the top, um, the 618 is about $12.60. And I was expecting a cup and handle pattern to form where we could come out like this, and then we could boom shoot up. And if we shoot up, judging on the previous fractal, I am looking at a potential 214, $37, $40 for the first target. And then after that, we are looking between $54 and $63. So these are the two targets I'm laying out. It might surpass these, right? It might surpass these targets, but these are good positions to de-risk and take profits. I'm not in a rush to really short this thing unless I feel the whole market is getting weak, because some things like this just once it breaks out of here, it'll just start going parabolic. Because once nothing is more bullish than an all-time high, and the all-time high in a shitty market like this will just have a lot of money and a lot of coins being sold and poured into this. So they could get really, really impulsive. But yeah, that's what I'm looking for. And me personally, I have bids laid out over here around 14, $15. Expecting a bounce here, and then sorry, get rid of this. I have some bids here, and if the price drops, I'm just going to take my coins and I'm going to open up long positions. I'd rather just scale into a long. The last thing I want to do is leave an order here and it doesn't get filled, and then I have to buy it higher. So I'm buying my spot coins. I'm being conservative with my spot coin entry, and then if it drops, I'm just going to go along because this is a big move. This is the kind of move where you can really fucking you know 6, 10x your money, and this is a coin that you want to have in your long-term profile portfolio. Sorry, you want this coin in your long-term portfolio, 100%. And yeah, just don't sleep on EOS. That's all I'm gonna say. Uh, Looking at this from not enough data, a weekly, we got a good move out here, and we had a nice reset, and this thing will just push. You see over here how it pushes high to 80, goes sideways, and then it pushes again. So we have enough here for what I think is going to be a bigger picture wave. Uh, Something like this. Yeah, I could see something like this playing out really easily. So don't miss it because this has a lot of juice. The weekly has a lot of juice. Um, this is why I'm expecting the pullback, the cup to form the handle here because some things I think need a little bit of a reset. And the weekend is coming up. This was just at 17 too, but you have to really kind of watch what Bitcoin's doing. If Bitcoin can't make it out of this cloud again and starts to pull back, you have you know these levels to look out for. Specifically, 8,000. 8,200, 8,300, 8,500. Those are areas where you want to scale in the price. If Bitcoin goes down to the 74,000, 76,000 area, um, it could bring EOS down to that $12 range. Um, Buying it under $10, I don't really see that unless we really sell down to 4,400, which I think is possible for Bitcoin at some point. I just don't know when. I'm not trying to uh, time that. Like when it happens, it's gonna happen, and I will inject more fiat. But when we broke out of this downtrend, this was a long downtrend. I think. Yeah, we never retested it, so we could come back here. This is the 9th, the 7th, the first week of May, and then May 15th would be consensus, so that would be a great position. So I'm expecting some kind of shakeout in the next week or so or two. I don't expect this free ride to continue. I think people got impatient and bought here and here, and now they are on the verge of going underwater. One last thing is if you look at this weekly candle, um, looking kind of like a reverse top so far. Obviously, there's still 2 3 days left, and the momentum is kind of shifting on the weekly. But if we do get down to say 8,500 and open the week, or even if we push down and open below here, that would be really bad. So keep that in mind. Look at the weekly too in the next couple of days. That's about it. I'm looking at ADA. Tron is also doing really well. I'm having a hard time. I just feel like I'd rather just focus on one coin like EOS that I know is about to make this huge move than try to manage all these other coins. But something like ADA, 30 cents, you could be looking back one day and really kicking yourself for this. So I'm watching this. Tron is a great coin when the new money comes in. So this is the BTC value. Oh, it just got lost in the bushes. I gotta find another pair for this. This is making a nice cup also. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep it simple to that.